The future is brought to you by Belize.
Do you know how old he is? How old do you think I am?
Not 6.
6? Older. A little bit older.
27.
Younger? 100? 60? Almost. 21. 21. I'm 20.
Today at Homer Street School, we were honored to have some of the Springfield Thunderbirds come into our building, and the reaction was overwhelmingly positive. The students absolutely loved them because it's a local team, but it's also at the same time these are guys that are playing at the top of their game, and to have the Thunderbirds come in, and I explained to the students, I said, these guys are like one step away from, like, you know who the Boston Bruins are, you know who the New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers and all these teams are. These guys are right there. They're at that door where the next phone call could be them going up to the level. So like you're getting to meet guys that you could eventually see like on TV, and so that kind of helped bring it home for them that, or wow, we have that here in our city.
Europe and Germany and Finland and Minnesota, Ohio.
Which one did you guys like the most?
Springfield.
Good answer.
Massachusetts.
Good answer.
As the season reaches its midpoint, injuries begin to compile. For the Thunderbirds, Graham Black is working back from an injury in early November against the Hershey Bears.
I've got some mixed feelings, definitely. I'm itching to get back on the ice, and you know, it's always tough dealing with injuries, especially when your team, or you think you could help your team. I'm dying to get back with the boys, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later. The way I've been dealing with it is trying to spend as much time at the rink as I can and around the guys, so I don't kind of isolate myself. I still like to try and feel part of the team, even though I'm skating after practice and working out at different times and stuff.
While Black pushes toward a return to the ice, other Thunderbirds anxiously await their first action of the season, and in some cases, the first pro games of their careers.
I was in Florida for the rookie camp and happened to get into a little altercation with one of the players from Washington and broke my hand on his head. So didn't expect that coming into the season, but I mean, it was a little bit of adversity I had to push through, and I'm just excited to be back on the ice again. You try and stay busy away from the rink because days do get long when you're injured, especially off the beginning, but I mean, you just try and, you know, stay in contact with friends, family, and then, you know, they keep you, you know,
not thinking about it, I guess. But we got a big family here. I mean, everyone loves each other, so that's awesome about this team. Is it's a lot of fun to be around the guys and in the dressing room and that. So the guys have been great to me throughout this injury and rehabbing and whatnot. But I just expect 110% of myself. I mean, just work hard in all 3 zones. Even if it's not on the score sheet, just helping out with little plays, little details, and just buying into the systems the coaches have here. And I mean, first game's this weekend, so I just can't wait to be out there. Really, I'm super excited.
Rolling on Chase, he settles it finally, and then gets absolutely leveled in the neutral zone. McCann immediately steps up and starts swinging with Jones.
Just as Howerluck gets his feel for the speed of the game, he's caught with his head down in the neutral zone. The everyday trials of an individual player will build the collective story of a team season.
I mean, the best part of my day is when I get to come to the rink and hang out with the guys and work hard and be focused, because we all have one goal in mind, and that's 1, to make the playoffs, and 2, to win a championship. And if you keep those goals at the forefront of your focus, you know that you're working towards something, and if you are working towards something, you can easily keep your head in the game and be ready to go back out there and contribute. Hockey's become a very large role-playing sport, and when guys go out, like Gregs or Weeks, that play big minutes on the team, guys have to step up. And I think our youth and our young players have done an incredible job of trying to fill those positions, and obviously we haven't had quite the results we wanted in the past couple of weeks with some of those key players out, but it's all a learning experience, and it's not like we're getting outplayed by any means, and we've proven that any guy can come into our lineup and have success. So we're going to keep going on the same route and hopefully string together some wins here, and then when we get key players back, they'll fill their spots in the lineup and we'll be a better team for it. At the same time, everybody has to deal with injuries. Every team is going to go through a phase of this, and it's just part of our job, and it's opportunity for other players, and that's good to have that inner competition. So when we do come back, all of us players, there is that little edge out there, because we are competing against one another, but more so with each other to try and better this team and try and move forward.
They're facing a team tonight in Providence that leads the Eastern Conference in shot attempts on goal per game, just over 33 of them. But ironically, the Bruins have yet to lose in regulation when they are outshot by their opponents, 6-0-2. Octolossi with it, shooting, he scores! Octolossi took the shot, don't know if it was tipped in front or not, and here come the Bears! He does connect off one ring.
AHL is a league of opportunities. For Paul Thompson, opportunity has come in the guise of the Florida Panthers. For another, his departure to the NHL means an open spot for someone looking to prove his worth.
Puck. Thomas Šemić, the aerial flip through center, onside play. Horvat cutting in, saves Subban, rebound shoveled over the net. Barbosa out at the line, works Sakalati in front, Harper scores! The streak is over and Shane Harper deflects the beat home Sakalati with eyes in the back of his head. And the Steelers for the first time.
It's the ability of a team to evaluate, react, and execute that will ultimately decide the season outcome.